Hello Dale Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Third Age Total War with MOS and me, Blue Ankylo. So I've ended the turn off camera as usual, and there's a bunch of new messages for us to go through for the beginning of today's episode. So welcome to turn 56, folks. So the Council, in their wisdom, has asked us to send a diplomat to the High Elves, which is fine because I think we have one, should be getting close by now. Let's go find out if I've made it over there. Yeah, look at that, right there. So, I think I can actually complete this right now. There's a High Elven army right beside him. Nice. So, see if we could do the old standard trade and map. Looks balanced, so we might get it. Without having to become vassals or anything ridiculous. They're at war with orcs mostly, so they shouldn't be too much pressure over here. They should be
acceptable,
doing fine.
But only
just acceptable. Come on.
Good.
Alright, so we get a few more of those videos. Imladris, now we know, or Imladri, whatever. Was this it right here? Yeah. I knew my guy was getting close over here. Somewhere by the rivers. And you can see kind of how the High Elves have expanded. They start over here a little bit. They've got a few cities. I think their capital's over here or something. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played High Elves. And then the Dwarves are to the north. And the Shire and the Hobbits are over here. I believe this is the Shire right here. These little ones. One of them is where Bilbo lives. Maybe this one. Don't quote me. Anyway, the map's pretty good. And it looks like they've expanded kind of along the ocean south a little bit. So maybe they're going to be fighting with Dunland or Isengard a little bit later. So that'd be nice. So that doesn't matter. We found more Rhun spies, I imagine. No big deal there. The money situation is what it is. The biggest problem now is we're going to start needing a lot of upgrades, because now all of our cities are upgrading, so we're going to be building a lot of buildings again, which is good. I mean, in the long term our economy will grow, but in the short term we're going to need every spare buckle that we can get, basically. So this is going to be a little bit tight for a while. Babies everywhere, still lots of babies. And Roman right way up north. I think I'm going to tax them a little bit more. As long as they're staying public order, I'll be okay. It's already a large town, although I'd like it to be a city with stone walls. It's going to take a while anyway, so I'd rather get an extra, $100 or whatever a turn. It's not much, but we do need our money. And then Mataram is done. It's about ready to upgrade as well. Oh man, we're going to have so many cities to upgrade. I have to leave it at low or else it won't actually pass the threshold, but there you go. And we've successfully, we got $500 from that. I should probably really stop. As much as these guys are awesome, I really should stop recruiting. I'll get this batch, but then I'm going to have to stop because I can't afford it. At least we've got some of these guys. I'll see how they do in battle. They look pretty awesome, but yeah, $300 upkeep for just that one unit. I think also in between turns, I got adopted general. I didn't even really mean to hit yes. I just hit enter or whatever. And so he's joined up. And unfortunately, he's going to cost us some more upkeep as well. But I think I'm going to put him in Dale. Yeah, I'm going to put him in Dale. And help the city grow a little bit, if he can do that. And make more money, of course. Let's see if he's good. Go to the Dale. He didn't make any more money. That sucks. Sometimes you can see the monthly intern or the whatever you call it, seasonally income. It'll go up when you put a general in there. Oh, they already had a general.
Your orders, my lord.
Where could we put him then? I don't know. You know what? Okay, never mind. I've changed my mind. What I think I'll do is I'll send our new guy.
Yes, my lord.
Once everything's recruited, I'll give him some troops and he can help march them down. And we'll find a city for him somewhere else. Alright. So that's all of our messages. I believe I should still have a diplomat down here somewhere. So Minas Tirith still has not fallen, which is great. As the longer this city stands, the better Gondor is doing. So that's nice to hear. And then what are we doing? Okay, what's going on with Dale? I would like to push forward and take a couple more cities, but like I said, I can't really recruit any more troops right now. Our income is down to... Actually, that's not bad. The total, that's another 6,000 a month. The good thing is, now that we control all these fairly rich territories, they will give us a lot of income. So that's actually not bad. If we're making nearly 6,000 a turn, that's really good. The only problem is that there's a lot more cities that will need buildings and structures. So we're gonna have to spend a lot of it. So yeah, no, that's good. Actually, I'm pretty happy about that. Can I actually retrain those now? Oh yeah. Oh, it's just armor? I can never remember. It doesn't tell you. I think this is just adding the armor to them because I built a blacksmith. Yeah, that's probably all that's doing. I can't afford that really. Maybe I could. I don't know. What should I do, folks? I gotta hunt this army down. Okay, so that's the primary plan, is to kill that guy and then stop leaving so many stacks back. So many troops just sitting around taking up upkeep. I gotta clean that stuff up. I know I did a little bit of that last turn. Oh, I've got more reinforcements coming. Wow. I actually have a lot of troops right now. Okay, yeah, no more recruiting for a little while. We're gonna do some disbanding first. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about the number of troops we have. We might not be the strongest. In fact, if we went up against Mordor and Harad and maybe the Orcs right now on our own, we'd be in big trouble. But alright, so let's try. I'll probably... Yeah, I'm going to try to clean up these two fights off camera just because they're little and a waste of time. Nothing terribly exciting is going to happen. And if I can catch up with that guy, I'll show that on camera. But there's not much else to do for the turn's sake. So I will, with this army here with King Bard, who's still kicking. He's 49 years old, doing pretty good. Pretty awesome stats and everything. Except for tax farmer. That's kind of bad. But yeah, I'm going to try to clean up these little armies, and I will meet you guys back maybe next turn once I've sorted out what's going on with that guy. So see you in a minute. And welcome back to the next turn, folks. I've finished that little army off and ended turn off camera again. So this is kind of, I'm getting a lot of these adoption benefit ones, or adoption, whatever they call it. I'm not going to take them. The last one I took was kind of an accident, and I mean, as much as I'd like to have more of these guys looking after cities, I don't think we can afford it just yet. So I'm going to have to decline. And we do have some children that are growing up, and eventually we'll get them anyway. So you can see their army is kind of running for the hills. They're, I imagine, trying to regroup in Oribamari. And it's possible there's another one down, another city down this way somewhere. I'm not sure just how many Rhun has left, but I'll follow the road down. You can see by the border here that it's Mordor to the west, because it's black. So if there's any other Rhun cities, they have to be down here, and I'm not sure. Oh, right, and there's of course this one. Right. Yeah, this one's got quite a big garrison in it as well. Lots of tribesmen. So we'll have to think about taking that out too before too much longer, and then we'll have a nice, because nothing can go. There's no passage through this mountain. You have to go around this side, which is really slow. Like, the travel speed over this stuff is incredibly slow, if I remember correctly. Or from this side through the swamps, whatever the name of that place is. Horrible marshes, whatever. So, yeah, people could attack from this side, basically. Alright, so what's going on? We keep seeing the spy. Money is bad. Town upgrades are nice if you had money. And I will charge a little bit more taxes there, just to help out. We've built some crops, and we're going for the mine now. The only problem with building this mine is it's really expensive. So I might take it off, and that will let the town be upgraded. Yeah, so that'll start working on upgrading the town. And I can build a tomb instead, which is good, because we do need the culture here. It'll help. In fact, I'm pretty sure the way it works is as the culture improves, the public order will get better. Like, there'll be less cultural unrest specifically, and maybe less corruption, which means we'll make more money. I think that's how it works. That would make sense anyway. So, you know, culture in far away, non-very good areas, probably good. Alright, so what else is going on? Oh, we've got some of these guys. Nice. We're getting all of our cool dudes now. Barton Hears. These guys look pretty awesome with their giant plate mail helmets. That's pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to having some pikemen. They're a little bit tricky in being used correctly. If you let them get flanked, they're not very strong. But if you can have them defending a narrow passage or something, oh, they're deadly. Well, usually pikemen are. I don't know about these guys. I've never used these before. So I am still recruiting a lot of stuff here. I think I'm gonna cancel. Well, 2 turns. Both of them are 2 turns. I guess that's fair. And then I'll send the last wave of reinforcements down from Eskarov. And after that, we'll sort of focus on saving our money up for buildings and economy, because we're going to start building more merchant wharves, markets, and roads and stuff. Right now, we've got like half a dozen different towns that are currently upgrading to larger towns. And once that comes through in a couple turns, we're going to have a big list of buildings that we're going to want. So that's only normal. I did leave a little bit behind in Kelipar. I left the 2nd General Harfest and a couple mostly depleted troops just to keep it about 100% happy. It still has a yellow face, but it should be fine at 100%. And again, as usual, once the cultural unrest improves and everything, maybe I should move that up a little bit, yeah. We'll do roads and then culture, and then we'll worry about money after the culture at least starts to improve. Because the earlier you get the standing stones, the sooner it starts its increase. Anything else I need to do for towns? Like I said, money's going to be tight. It's nice that some of them are fully upgraded already, like this one. I would like to have less garrison here, or at least get some free slots. So as soon as our culture gets better, I'll be able to sort that out. Okay, so I think basically I'm going to chase that army.
My lord.
I can't attack it this turn, even though there's a red dot there. It'll just run away. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even count. And I can get a few reinforcements here. I can get some more archers and stuff to reinforce this troop.
Yes, my lord.
And potentially I could bring the dwarves or something. Should I bring the dwarves?
Orders.
Yeah, let's check the dwarves.
Yes.
So we've got a little bit more heavy infantry. And this town, I'm pretty sure this is not going to be under assault anytime soon, so that should be okay. And then the plan here is, once this stuff all sorts out, I do need a general though. I'd like to take Tirathorin with this side. Do I have any generals available? I guess you're going to have to do Arnkin. Hopefully this city doesn't have a huge problem with him leaving. No, good. Sometimes the general is the one adding so much public order that if you take him out, bad things happen.
My lord.
Alright, so he'll meet up over here.
With honor.
Get an army, take Tirathorin. These guys hopefully have enough troops left to push down and take the last city or 2 down that way. That's my hopes anyway. And I'll get some more reinforcements from here once the army's a little bit further out. Actually, you know, just in case they attack us, I'd rather have the archers and the good troops in the big army. There we go. So this army's looking pretty sturdy, and this one's still 90%. It should be improving. It should be okay for now. Alright, let's end turn. So I think things are going pretty well. We did smash Rhun pretty thoroughly, I'd say. And we'll have to start planning out our next move. And I think, personally, as far as the overall campaign goes, the best thing we could do is to start working on Mordor. As much as Gondor still exists right now, which is good, they've got to be feeling the pressure, because they've got Harad from the south, which only fights them, and Mordor, which tends to mostly fight them. They help out with... Mordor tends to fight with the elves a bit, and with Rohan a bit. But Rohan usually has its handfuls with Isengard, and sometimes the orcs. So, Rohan's generally not in a good spot. Someone got married, good for them. And... what do they want? Oh, target diplomacy with Eriador. Okay. Haven't really met them yet. I did have my diplomat back here, so that shouldn't take too long. That's easy quest. I really ought to think about getting an assassin somewhere so I could kill this guy, but I haven't got that. Ah! Our first invasion! So this is like a crusade, basically, and the evil factions get them. So they're targeting Edoras, which is, I think, very typical. They tend to go for this one first. Almost every time I've played, they go for Edoras first. Sometimes I've seen them go for Minas Tirith, and sometimes they've actually gone for Erebor or Dale. I've seen them go up that way before, which is... I'm glad they're not going there. So this might mean bad news for Rohan, because this means all the evil factions will get kind of a crusade-type bonus for attacking Edoras. So Rohan will probably find themselves at war with all the evil factions. So that's bad news for them. Look at us. Our population is now #1. We are actually big. We're getting there. Production, we're building like crazy. Our military is still pretty weak, even though we've got lots of stuff, and finance as well, whatever. Who needs money? The AI cheats anyway. Alright, so we've got a wooden wall. So as I said, once you've got the wall, all these buildings unlock. Now, I won't be building the recruitment buildings everywhere right off the bat because it won't make much difference. The main thing will be roads and farms and stuff. Maybe not even culture is that high a priority because mostly we're going to need the money, and travel speed is good because we've got a pretty large empire now. It's going to take a long time for our troops to get back and forth to reinforce. So definitely want the roads first. Alright, and someone got married. This is our new guy, the guy we just adopted. So I think he actually joins our family tree. Yeah, so this guy, he's adopted son of Lord Bane, so he's kind of our king's adopted grandson. And then he got married to some chick. However you pronounce that. Sune Gissel. And it looks like most of the babies are girls, which kind of sucks. I'm happier when they're boys, because then they grow up to be generals. If they're girls, then you have to marry generals, and that can be sometimes difficult to get good ones. So we've got this guy adopted in, 2 pureblood sons, and another adoption in there, if you're wondering how... Oh, 3. This guy's just young. Okay, that's the plan. One more turn for the units here before we send them off. I think sometimes I found that the upgrade message from village to town doesn't show up, so I'll have to check River Run every now and then because you'll be able to upgrade it to a town, but I think it's just a bug in Medieval 2. They don't always give you a pop-up like they did with the other upgrades. So this guy's getting close. Yes. I can send some troops down. I can send most of these troops, honestly. Uldunavan, especially if we're plotting to take Tirith Ungol, Uldunavan should be pretty well protected. So let's send basically everything. We've got some marks. We got some good archers here. Yeah, this is going to be good. This should be a nice army. This is our slightly higher tier army. Let's leave... wow, I don't have any... Yeah, I got a couple of Hearth Watchmen. I'm like, no Hearth Watchmen. I'll just leave the one behind, just so they have to siege it if they do attack us. Join them. So that's a pretty solid army. Pretty happy about this. We should be able to take that. They only have lousy troops anyway, so that should be easy. I also have some more from here that I could pull in if I needed. Once this city's down, I don't need defenses here at all, really, so... I do need to keep building watchtowers. I can't forget about that.
Your orders,
so let's put a little in-between one here again.
This tower will keep
There's a lot of land to watch. And this one, we need a general here that can, you know, spy on the nearby surroundings. Okay, yes, so I think hopefully this is enough troops. I can't really pull any more out of these cities out here, or else they'll rebel. So we're just going to keep pushing south and attack this guy. Maybe I'll build a watchtower first.
This
just to help
will
see.
Keep vigil over the
but that's another lame little mini battle. So if this guy fights, I will do it off camera again. Because it's just a waste of time. It's just a slaughter.
Your orders, my lord.
I would auto battle it, except I'm afraid that I'd lose a bunch of troops for no reason. So I'll just kill them, and I'll meet you guys back maybe next turn again. I'm getting a lot of these this episode. See you in a minute. And welcome back. Apparently it's winter time. Woohoo! So anyway, I cleaned up that little army and moved down. I think I only lost like 2 horsemen on the entire fight, so it was very successful. And I don't know where their other army went. Maybe it's like falling down. I moved my spy here, and I was going to show you. I'm pretty sure this boundary means that this is still Rhun territory. I can't remember the color for Harad, but I think because it's the same color along there, that we're going to find another Rhun city down here. So there's a little pathetic army. Don't care about that. But somewhere down here, there you go. So this is their current capital, actually. So they have definitely expanded further south than I was expecting. Hopefully they haven't gone any further, because this is usually, like, traditionally Harad territory. But Rhun managed to come down and take a lot of this land. So we're going to have to take... Or was there one over here? No. That was a Mordor territory. So yeah, this has got to be their last couple cities. So anyway, welcome back. Babies galore, as usual. The way the game does it is it sort of calculates how many generals you have versus how many cities you have. And if you have a lot more cities than generals, they start giving you recruitment events and babies and stuff. It's just the way it goes. So Kelipar has roads now. That's good. We like roads. And apparently we even have some money left over, so we're doing good. Okay, so now I've got to move my Esgaroth troops, my Escargot troops. And as not really a surprise, everyone's going to be at war with Rohan really soon. So that's not terribly unexpected when there's been a invasion called. Alright, so I actually have a fair bit of money. We're making 6 grand a turn right now, or 5 grand, sorry, 5,000 bucks. That's not bad. I don't. Oh, there it is. There's their sneaky little army. I was wondering where they disappeared to.
Yes,
Well,
my lord.
I happen to have one over
Your
here that
orders,
could
my lord.
probably take it
Your
out.
corpse will be thrown to the dogs.
I wonder what they're doing. I think.
Your corpse will be
I don't think
thrown
there's a.
to the
Is there
dogs.
another city down here? Another Rhun? I thought this was their last one on this side. Oh, there's a border. Does that mean that there's another city over here that I forgot about? Shoot. I'm gonna recruit a spy quick here and try to see what's going. There might be. Maybe there's another city down here I didn't know about. That's one of the troubles. I never know where the cities are.
Yes, my lord.
Anyway, we're gonna siege this place
As
for
you
sure.
command, we shall
And
prevail.
I pretty much promised not to do a triple assault again, but
Yes.
this should be pretty easy. And that's fine. What's this? Oh yeah, that's that Rhun spy. He's not even very good. He's only got the two subterfuge. But where are my assassins? Somewhere I can recruit. I know I saw I could recruit assassins from somewhere. You just need the higher brothel type buildings, and I generally don't build them very much. Maybe back in Iskaroth. Yeah, I could recruit an assassin back here. That's a long walk though, just for one assassin. I don't know. Oh yeah. While I'm up here, let's group our troops up. We're going to bring our new ultimate troops, our new awesome troops. And I don't know where I'm going to need them just yet, so I'll just bring them down the center.
Tomorrow.
And basically stop recruiting for a little while. Except, oh, I forgot. I can have, I'll probably want a couple more cavalry too, so I'll wait until there. I was thinking it can have a couple more free upkeep
Yes, my
units,
lord.
but, oh well. So that's good. Still got some spares there. Wonder what I should do with this
Your orders,
army.
my
Should I
lord.
just siege Tirith Thoron right away, or should I try to deal with this army? I think, yeah, regardless, I'm going to send him this way. If this army turns around, then I'll pull him back. It's a little bit dangerous because I'm pretty sure he could take one of my cities. But it'll take him a turn or two to build siege equipment, so I might make it in time. We'll see. It's a little bit of a gamble, but I think we'll be alright. So, sieging.
Yes,
Anything
my
else I need
lord.
to do? Don't want to forget. Oh, my agents. I gotta make sure I keep moving these guys.
My lord.
So somewhere over here
Without question.
should be an Eriador town. Weathertop. This
As you wish.
is Eriador. Woohoo! Good for Eriador.
What is it
So we're
you
supposed to
wish
talk with these
discuss?
guys, right? Trade rights, map. See if they'll go for it. They're semi-hobbits, semi-free men. I suppose the hobbits aren't really part of the politics of Eriador, but, you know.
Possibly a mistake.
Just accepted. Well,
But we'll
everyone
accept.
seems to go by it just barely.
Till
Anyway, we
meet
found the
again.
Shire and Bree and all that. Good for them. And we get 2 Dalesmen. Oh, well that's okay, I guess. You know what I can do? 2 Dalesmen. I should just disband them.
By your command.
No, they're free upkeep, so I'll leave them in Esgaroth as long as it's free upkeep. I was saying I had 2 more spots, so but that's not very helpful. No missions. That's good. What does this blue thing do? I don't know. I think if you have like one of the what do they call it? Palantiries or something, you can do something with that. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that you don't get to see as Dale because I'm not
Your
one of the
orders, my
main players in the game. Let's
My lord.
no, I'll keep this spy up here. 12%. What is wrong with you? He's like the worst spy ever. He can't even. There's no chance of him getting in there. Period. All right. Well, you know what? Let's just go keep an eye on Mordor then. Just make sure there's no
Approaching
armies.
Quietly. I shall
Yeah.
continue tomorrow.
It'd be well, yeah. See, there's a little
I'm
Mordor
gonna
army. I don't know what he's up
stick
to,
you.
but we want to keep an eye on that kind of stuff. Hopefully, I haven't overextended now, and suddenly there's gonna be giant armies from every angle. Anything else I need to do? This guy, yeah, you can keep an eye on down here. An eye open down there. Alright, let's end turn. This time you can watch an end turn. I've cut all the other ones for this episode out. Unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be enough time in this video for my siege. I'll have to wait till the next episode. But we'll get right up to that point, I think. Do some turn stuff. You can see all the little dudes wandering around on the map in between turns. Dwarves. I don't know what the dwarves are up to these days. Hopefully they're still allied with, you know, the good people. They're not just going to backstab us. I think we'll be fine. It's actually looking pretty good. If you could, I didn't show you the overview, but looking at the little mini map, it looks like Eriador is doing quite well, which is also a good sign because they can be beaten by the nearby orcs fairly easily. Eriador doesn't have the greatest of armies, so yeah. So the council wants us to take this city. Well, that's
Yes,
good.
my lord.
Thing.
To
I'll
battle.
put my troop there. We've got a couple
We
big
shall
sieges coming up.
prevail.
We're gonna have a couple
Yes.
siege episodes for the next 2 videos. Let's keep an eye on over here.
Approaching quietly.
There. Keep an eye on
Approaching
Thornburg. It's
quietly.
almost empty. I could actually take that very easily as well. Well, it depends on what goes on. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't want to draw Mordor's, wrath just yet. But yeah, looking at the map here, dwarves, elves, Eriador. So that means along the mountains here, you still have the orcs. There's some settlements up here in the north. So this is like orcs of Gundabad, I think, whatever you call them. I think they still have some strongholds up there. And then throughout the center here will be the orcs of the Misty Mountains. Although you can see, actually, one of the elves took one of the centers in there. And then somewhere... Well, that's Isengard. So then there's like the Men of Dunland over here. They're evil too. And then Moria, I think, is like right here or something. So it's from Isengard up a little bit. I think it's the pass. Oh no, it's right... it's right in here somewhere anyway. So that'll be the capital for the orcs. So if that falls, the orcs are pretty much done. So you can actually see just from the map, from trading our map information, that for the most part, the good factions are doing quite well. I'm a little bit worried about way over here. Hopefully it's just rebels, but if the orcs are taking out all this stuff, or Isengard maybe, Rohan is the weakest, I would say. And then along here, for the most part, down here will be Harad, and then Mordor all through here. Alright, so that's your overview of the day. A quick recap of what the world of Middle-earth looks like in 2984. So, stats, missions, constructions, right. So now we can recruit. Where are they? There we are. Dale Cavalry, which, as I said before, don't actually look that impressive. I don't know. What do they say? They actually have less morale than the Yeomen and just more stamina. So that's, I'm not too sure about that. I think I can build now the Baron stables, and this will get us proper Earls, mounted Earls. So that's what I want. Another 6 grand, but I guess I've got the money for it, so I'll do that first. And then from Esgaroth, we'll be able to recruit all of our troops. So I'll probably build the blacksmith buildings here. And I'd like to have a castle that does this so you can recruit them faster. Like, you can only recruit 3 slots here. The castles can do a bit faster sometimes. Maybe replenishment waits. I don't know. But anyway, we'll have one town. Then we've got Derwinion. So we'll do roads. And no port? Oh, I probably have to build the market first or something. How does that work? Ports. What I really want is sea trade. What do I need? Requires a port. Don't I have a port? I have a port. Maybe I can't build it here. The merchant ports are the ones I really like. Market. I probably need the market or something. So I'll build a low-level market, and then if then the merchant wharf shows up, then that'll be good. Gives you more trade routes. So instead of just one green dot, it'll trade with more people, which is great for making money. And I've got another spy. Good. So we need to figure out, before I start my siege, just where those guys went. And judging by the roads down here, there probably is another settlement. Yeah, look at that.
Approaching quietly.
Rhunier. Wow. I should have checked that earlier. So I've kind of left a hole in my defenses because I forgot that there was a city hiding down there. So, yeah, we're going to have to deal with that. Hopefully, this army should be able to take this city quite easily because it's pretty good troops. And they're, like, just stupid tribesmen. And then we'll move down and take Rhunier. Hopefully that army won't cause too much trouble in the meantime. And this turn, though, we will have to assault Oibamari. So, yeah, I will I will meet you guys in the next episode with my troops deployed for this battle. So thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and have a great day.